Good morning. My name is Dave Smith. I am the President and Chief Commercial Officer of Akron. I wanted to start off today and to really talk about Akron's history, because I think they bring a long history of quality to the marketplace and innovation. And then we're going to talk about the transformation that occurred within Akron over the last couple of years. In 2006, they started their company. They delivered high-quality GMP cytokines and cryomedia through to the marketplace. They led with innovation, they led with new products, and they led through the years, and including things like the first IL-2 liquid into the market. That changed fairly significantly in 2018 when Arcline, a private equity firm, acquired the majority of Akron. This was a true transformation. This brought capital, this brought people, this brought an ability to accelerate the company to many things. One of them is we're going to talk more about how we brought new facility online. We're going to discuss new products. For instance, we went from a few new products a year, which is pretty standard. This year, we'll deliver 12 new products into the market this year alone. And we're accelerating that going forward. We're bringing in much stronger regulatory support for our customers. And as a matter of fact, in this year, we had our first company who used an ECTD filing for one of our cytokines for the approval of their product. This company is transforming into one of the leading companies in the market in the cytokine and support reagents. How do we do that? First thing, always, quality, quality, quality. We bring GMP products that you know are reliable, consistent, and come to you in a format that works for your company. We have knowledge. There's a very diverse group of background of people we're going to talk about going forward, but I come from, many people know, I come from Lonza. I was one of the first cell and gene therapy manufacturing groups. 17 years of finding out how do we make manufacturing easy, tight, and consistent. That's the knowledge we bring, and that's how we bring products to the market, and that's what we're accelerating. And adaptability. We have to listen to our customers. We make changes, we make customs. We do things so that it makes it easy for your manufacturing group to deliver a GMP product that's very consistent overall. So we break down our market into three groups. We break it down into cytokines and growth factors, into plasma-derived products, and media and buffers. First off is the cytokine business. This is the core business. This is what most people know Akron for. We look at it as delivering a full package to our customers. You have, first thing, you look at the CAR-Ts, 2, 7, 15, 21, all of them with ECTD filings. They're ready for you to go straight to the regulators, cross-reference, it's done. These are very consistent products. They've been made for years. And many of them are actually moving next year. Later this year, we're bringing out IL-2 in a bag, so you can do a closed system weld into your system. We will move to 7, 15, 21 later, early next year. These are formats that you can use today that are GMP consistent and, again, deliver a good product. We've taken a very strong look into NK. It's the new market. We have very unique products and very stable products with 12 and 18. And again, we're looking at the future, which is iPSCs, and again, the consistencies of MSC, especially as we move into bioreactors. We're going to continue to use very large amounts of growth factors in that. We also have taken steps not only to look at the FDA, but we have started now with the PMDA. The PMDA has already approved a couple of our products for use in manufacturing. One of those was virally inactivated fibronectin, which we'll talk a little bit more about. But also, we just got approval for our HSA, which now we can take into Japan, and they can use it for cell therapy manufacturing, and it's pre-approved. One of the deals we did very recently is looking at human AB serum. I think everyone who's been in the market, in the industry, knows that AB serum has always been a bit of a challenge. Usually you either had small batches, 15 donors only. You had to do gamma irradiation. There was always a lot of work, and you had to bring consistency and test each batch as we went forward. We did an arrangement with Octapharma. Octapharma, as many of you know, Octaplas is a clinical product in Europe. This is a product that is, through detergent method, is virally inactivated and ready for the market. We actually use Octaplas as our base to make AB serum. So now you're not talking 15 donors. You're talking about thousands of donors. You're talking about gamma radiation. You're talking about a viral, detergent-based viral inactivation, which is very consistent, and we know it works with the patients because we're using it clinically right today. The European agency has accepted this very quickly. They see this as a big step forward because we're using a clinical product. Asia has also looked to it, and this will be a big step forward for a lot of companies who are looking for that protein source. Another one is fibronectin. This is, again, a virally inactivated. We're using the same source for producing it. This has already been accepted into a product that is going into Japan and heading into the PMDA for approval early next year. Again, very consistent, safe products, which large batches, consistency with the regulatory filings you need. The big step this year is really moving to our closed system solution. For manufacturing, the last thing you want to do in manufacturing is spiking in a bunch of product in the clean room. It takes up clean room space. It takes up energy of your technicians. It is difficult. This is an opportunity where the products are in bags. There's a very consistent basis on it. We have that brought forward. The first product was HSA. That came out about a month ago. AB serum is coming out as being shipped as we speak, and IL-2 is moving forward later this year. And again, additional ones going forward. These are all set up to either spikes or a weldable connection into your system. Again, very consistent and simple. We have done a lot of work lately on transfection and transduction reagents. Again, simplifying your manufacturing process. Most companies don't want to deal with small batches. We are very used to it. We work in everything from a 10-liter to a 500-liter. Companies we have our first company going forward for approval in late 2022. We're producing all their reagents for them. Again, all GMP, all with all the filings, all with the data that they need. We're producing it and just delivering it to them as ready to use. We use this in very different formats, and we do this consistently throughout. Next thing we'll talk really quickly is custom media. Our custom media development group is again developing. We're focusing a great deal on IPS. As everyone knows, IPS media is very expensive and a bit of a complex challenge. We've been working with a number of customers and doing their own custom medias, both for their expansion and their differentiation. This has given us, again, building the GMP product that they need on time and in the format they need at batches going from early clinical through commercial. I want to talk about the next step in the transformation. We have the next step is really moving over to a DNA facility. This is our first really full CMO. This is a facility I'm very proud of. This is not the facility for just today. This is the facility you're going to need going into the future. The regulators have already made it very clear that plasmids need to be uploaded up to a higher level. This is a full GMP facility. It will be ready at the end of this year and come online full in the beginning of January. This is all the things that you should expect with your facility. It has isolated clean rooms. It has a 50 and a 200-liter line, so it takes you from early scale to late scale. It has 11 different air handling zones with separate air handlers. Again, proves the separation. Make sure that there is no chance for cross-contamination in your thing. So not only do you build quality systems, but you have the facility set up so you don't have to worry about it. So belt and suspenders, I would say. We did this in collaboration, this with Cytiva. This is a flex factory. This was we did this mostly with Cytiva. There are some other products being built into this. Again, we're taking state-of-the-art, whatever works best. The most important thing is, for everyone who's thinking, we have the equipment on site. We have all the bags, all the tubing sets, all that you need for all of next year's production. We were ahead of the game. We made sure that we had all the disposables ready, and we were there ready to go. This will be a facility really from end to end. We will be able to bring a product in, do process development, optimization, do the banking, do the tech transfer, qualify your assays, and take you all the way through commercial production. We have this facility is at right now 60,000 square feet. We have an additional 50,000 square feet available to scale up if we need to go to vaccine level. And we just did some spec work on 1,000-liter tanks to take a look at going to the future. The issue is we're ready, we're scaling up, and end of the year we'll be online. Kind of a wrap up. We quality first. That is the most important thing for us. We will bring a GMP product. It will be consistent batches, and we will make sure that there's consistency in the manufacturing so that you can track batch to batch. We'll be flexible, customer service and flexible. It's something that we learned through the years of doing what a CMO should be. We know how to do that, and we know all the things we could do wrong. We know what we have to do. And we also brought passion. You're going to see the team that was developed here. This is a unique team in the industry. I put this up because we have a team that's basically made up of people with very long experience in the cell therapy industry. We added with it some good, strong biologic manufacturing people. Ian Hart just joined us from AstraZeneca. He earlier this year. He's heading up the manufacturing overall. He brings that core biologic manufacturing. John Coyle came to us from GSK. He is, again, leading up a quality regulatory group that brings that consistency and knows what happens when you have to have an inspection and ready for the FDA to come in. And, of course, for everyone who doesn't know, Dolores joined us about 2 months ago. Dolores brings lots of times from Cytiva. She's going to head up the plasmid and nucleic acid business. They bring the consistency, the strength, and how we drive forward to the future. This is our commitment to be here going forward. And, of course, I just want to mention, this is the advisory panel. It is world-class. I mean, everyone here who's been in the industry knows this is the team. This is a very solid team. They have been very active. Claudia, our founder, has pulled this team together. They meet on a very regular basis. They help drive our strategy and help give us the vision of where we need to be into the future. So with that, I want to thank you for your time and have a great day.